And hello everybody, welcome back to the video. Today, it's finally time, after so long, to say farewell to this world. This survival world has been with me for quite a while now. Like, it's really weird thinking about this because I've played this world for almost, what, like a year and a half now? Something like that. It was a while ago when the first episode came out. That fountain was one of the first things I built here. With that staircase and stuff. But yeah, it's finally time. We're going to be saying farewell to this world and starting a new one, which I feel like is appropriate for two reasons. One is I want to kind of like, give a sense of starting like a new era on my channel, as I'm thinking of shifting to face cam and stuff like that. And also, it's time, after this world has been around for so long, to finally put it to rest and say goodbye. I'm gonna miss it. It was a good bit of fun. Really, I don't know. I'm kind of emotional about leaving the world. So I think it's time to just bite the bullet and look into the future. Let's go. And here we are, guys. First off, face cam now. It's really weird, and trust me, it weirds me out a little bit too. But hey, it's probably how I'm gonna be taking the channel here in the future. So figured it would be nice as we're starting season 2 of the Minecraft Survival series to incorporate a face cam in. I did consider doing hardcore for this world. I've actually considered a lot of things, and it's kind of funny because I only decided fairly recently I was gonna be doing this. I need to go cut down a tree. But I don't know. Like, on one hand, I was really excited to go for it. On the other hand, I had a lot of thoughts of like, how do I want to go about this? And it's funny because just this morning I was like, I'm gonna play survival. I'm gonna go back to my survival series, and then, by the point we hit, now, which is later in the day, I'd hit the conclusion that I'm gonna just start a new one. We're gonna go with it. Started in a jungle biome, which is pretty cool. Hello, Mr. Sheep. How are you? Okay. But yeah, like I'm really excited for this. I'm not 100% sure yet what the goal for the series is. I think my current goal is just kind of, go about it and have fun and, make content as I go. But like, I think my first priority is just to kind of have a good time playing Minecraft, which is, it's weird because that hasn't been my goal playing a world of Minecraft in so long. But we'll see. I think it'll go pretty well. I haven't decided anything yet about like what I want for a base and or anything like that, which in part is because I just kind of wanted to load up a new world with random generation, see what I got and roll with it, rather than trying to pick a specific seed or have a specific idea in mind for a base or something like that. I feel like my best bases anyway have pretty much always come when I've kind of gone into it just with kind of the mindset of I'm gonna just see what inspires me to build and roll with it. So we'll see. But first things first, I'm gonna want to find a cave and start looking at getting minerals. Oh, that's trippy. So like water ravines are really weird. I feel like, now I've talked about this before, but in terms of new generation, I feel like the most primary problem with it is just the fact that it's hard to properly move around in the overworld now sometimes. Because, like, you'll just be wandering around and there's just a massive pit in front of you. And, I don't know, it's It's just a bit weird compared to how Minecraft's always been, where you can kind of just wander around without ever really having to worry about that. And every once in a while, you'll bump into like a large ravine that, you know, if you fall into, you're gonna die. But like something like this would be like, oh my goodness, that's absolutely insane. What in the world? But now it's just kind of typical, which on one hand is kind of nice because it's like, yeah, the generation looks so much nicer. On the other hand, it's like, you know, you took stuff that was really cool to bump into and made it really common. I don't know. I'm like 50-50 on it still. Like, I've talked about it a lot, but my opinions on the generation change has kind of varied a bit as time has gone on. Maybe I could settle in a desert. Like, I've attempted to settle in a desert a couple times, but I've never, like, actually succeeded in making a large desert base. The only problem is the grass doesn't look nice, and I feel like as time goes on, I'm going to start implementing like a village into the area and stuff like that. And I just think that building in a desert would kind of mess with it. I might go with like a jungle, because then it'll really kind of give the feeling of like maybe a clearing for where I'm settling and kind of the farms and stuff I'm building. And then like kind of dense forest around me. So maybe I do want to kind of settle in the jungle. The only problem is it'll be a bit difficult to clear stuff out, especially for early on in the game. But as time goes on, I feel like I could build something cool around it, maybe. I could also settle more in this sort of jungle, where there's not really all that much getting in the way of me building. And, you know, just be a bit of flattening and stuff like that. Could also go with a cave. I mean, caves are so much larger now that it's easier to settle into. Man, I don't know. There's so many options. And, you know, as I said, I kind of haven't really thought about it all that much yet. And I don't know. I don't think I'm going to decide in this episode where I'm going to settle yet. I don't want to, like, bite the bullet or jump the gun and decide super early. Plus, as I said, I kind of want to do some of the stuff, like, you know, going back to earlier times of playing Minecraft. So I think it might be fine to start with just kind of exploring a bit and seeing what I see. And, you know, finding cool stuff. Whoa. Let's jump down here. Oh my goodness, it's diamonds. I don't even have any stone on me. And there's diamonds right there. One sec. I think I'm going to go grab some iron and stuff and, you know, get ready to collect these diamonds real quick, I guess. So just as I'm collecting some iron here, one interesting thing I've noticed is iron spawns so much higher up. Like, as far as I can tell, like, the best area to find iron is kind of where the deep slate meets stone. And, you know, kind of in that area, a lot of iron will spawn. But the whole deal of, like, you have to mine in a different area for iron than diamonds is so weird to me. And probably is to a lot of Minecraft players. But, like, down in areas like this, you don't really find any iron. And I think that's because it doesn't actually spawn down here. I'm not positive on that, but it's kind of been my experience. And, like, don't really see any coal or, you know, anything like that. Or copper. It's all redstone, gold, and diamonds. Yeah, that's gold up there. Ow. So yeah, like, it's just really interesting to me how it goes. I do really like those lava falls. Maybe maybe I'll try and settle down here. You know, I kind of mentioned it in passing, but building a cave base would be cool. And it's something that I haven't, you know, done in a long time. Like, I used to do stuff like that a lot because I took a lot of um, inspiration early on in how I played the game from Ethos Lab. And, like, you know, his man cave and stuff like that. So, like, when I first started playing Minecraft, I did a lot of, you know, cave bases and stuff like that. And now I don't really do anything like that anymore. It'll kind of be like a return to what I'm more used to. And it's easier to build stuff like tree farms down here now and all that. Like, I legit just have to grab some dirt and some saplings and I can plant some along here. And I can maybe, like, leave the lava falls maybe over here and here and kind of do something with this, like maybe make a statue or something. I don't know. Like, I'm starting to think about it, and I'm really liking the idea of kind of trying to settle into this area and see what I come to. Yeah, I think that's going to be my plan. Starting out, we might shift plans and, you know, move somewhere else at some point. But for the moment, I think we're going to try and settle down here. I think I'm going to turn this area into my home. So one sec, guys. I'm going to get some trees and stuff to plant down here. And some dirt and stuff to plant them. And we'll get started. Okay. I've scrounged up some stuff, and we're good to get started. So my first couple missions on this, I guess, is going to be to kind of start out some trees going, and also start out trying to light everything up, which also gives me something that, you know, if I do decide to play a bit off camera between episodes, oh, we got a slime chunk over there, I'll be able to spend a bit of time and just, you know, get a bit lit up without really doing much of anything actually off camera, which I think puts us in a good spot. Oh, ghost squid died there. And here. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of that. Also, there is iron down here. Okay, it just must spawn much rarer down at these levels, because I have hardly seen any in any of the games that I've played of 1.18 worlds. Yeah, worlds that I've played. Okay, let's see here. Got some steak finally. Then I guess the other thing I want to do is start planting some trees. I think my first goal is we're gonna have kind of like a lush underground. It's not gonna look like actual lush caverns. I want it to be more like a forest. At least that's my goal. So we're going to start like planting trees and stuff in here. We'll get some grass down here. I think that's the best way to do underground bases in general, is to make them more like lush, I guess would be the way to put it. So, like, you know, just plant a bunch of trees, make it kind of foresty, or at least, you know, have a lot of grass and maybe some vines, stuff like that. We have a jungle nearby, so, you know, we'll be able to put some bamboo down here, which actually I already have some bamboo. So let's just kind of start spreading some of this stuff out just to start kind of letting it get an idea of what we're gonna be doing here. But anyway, guys, this is probably a good start, I'd say. I'm looking forward to this. If I do anything off camera, it's just going to be just lighting up some more of the cavern, which I do kind of want to just take a look back here, make sure the cavern does actually end here and doesn't like Going. Oh, looks like it branches off into kind of a cave sort of thing, but the cavern itself is kind of closes up over here. So even though it turns into caves, I'm not super worried about it. Actually, if anything, this is better because this means that later down the line when I'm looking at expansion for more stuff, I might be able to kind of expand out into this kind of back area, and this connects back over to it over there, and it looks like this cave system probably goes on for a little bit. Somebody's probably screaming at the fact that I just ignored those diamonds. I just wanted to take a look first. But yeah, that probably annoyed someone that I just completely ignored the diamond. That does give us enough diamonds for a diamond pick, which is nice. We can collect obsidian, stuff like that. Yeah, honestly, a good start. It does feel kind of weird that we got the diamond so fast. Like something that, you know, has always been kind of a rare, hard to get thing. Getting it so early in the game. And it's much more common to get it this early in the game nowadays, but yeah, being able to get so early in the game does feel kind of weird. But okay. I think I'm going to leave this one here for the moment. I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you think about the whole having a face cam thing. Like, it's still a bit weird for me, even though I stream on Twitch with the face cam a lot. The whole having it for a video recording feels kind of different, and it's something I've gone over before. But yeah, I don't know. It just feels different to have it in a video format, and like I'm always confused about where I should be looking at when I'm just kind of talking for a second. Like, do I look over at the recording? Do I look over at the camera? Which is probably better to look over at the camera, but you know. Anyway, I digress. So let me know what you guys think about that. And yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you all so much for watching. And I'll see you all in the next one. God bless. Bye-bye.